welcome to another cast of the Rise of Witch King, Batch 2.2 version 7. Today we have Hawan on hordes of Isen. My goodness. Shocking, I know. And today we have SaMuRaI as the Goblins in the top left. And we have Zireael. Zireael? We have Pro as the Angmar player in the bottom right. it's Zireael. Yeah, close enough. I'm gonna call him Pro. Fuck it. Anyway, we got Angmar versus Goblins. SaMuRaI versus Pro. Pro is pretty good from what I've seen lately, so it should be a pretty good game. I've heard it's a bit entertaining to watch, so we'll see. Alright, we got ourselves some farms coming down for Zireael. I'm already calling him a video name. Son of a bitch. SaMuRaI is going for Goblin Warriors and getting his tunnels up and running. Power-wise, we got SaMuRaI's going for Tainted Land. Disgusting. And we've got War Chant for Zireael. Most players do not go for Tainted Land because, you know, it's a stationary thing. But I think it leads to Scavenger, so maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. It's going for another Goblin Cav. We have a Hall of the King's Men coming down from Zireael, and his first battalion of Goondabads are on the field and on the way to ravage some Goblin scum. Should be good for them. Or bad for them. We'll never know. I'm sure some Goblins will be ready to engage shortly. We already have one in a tunnel ready to pop out somewhere and attack or protect. We'll see where and what shortly, I have no doubts. We have 3 caves now. 3 cave spam for Goblins seems pretty good. Having lots of Goblin Warriors will be very beneficial for SaMuRaI. And in comes the first Goondabad. Where does he have a forward tunnel? There's one. Most Goblin players that are decent will have a forward tunnel somewhere, you know. If you got tunnels or mines, you might as well use them, because that's how you get around the map quickly. Not to mention you're also making farms, so why would you not? There we go, there's the War Chant. And of course, he's not going to want to throw down his Tainted Land here, SaMuRaI, because of course, they'll just move off of the Tainted Land. So really, it doesn't help. So he's going to fall back and defend here in front of his barracks that are pumping out more troops. Meanwhile, SaMuRaI is creeping the Warg lair in the bottom left here by wave assaulting Goblin Warriors at said Warg until it is dead. It won't take that long though. We do have Axlors and Goondabads on the way here for Zireael. It looks like he is winning this engagement as well with his buff Goondabad Orcs in a hold ground stance, giving them that extra bit of armor. Good players, of course, will change their stances frequently depending on what they need. So it's very, if you're a new player, you'll definitely want to make use of battle stances and aggressive stance, defense stance, etc. It's not called defense stance, but it's called hold ground stance. But they all have nice benefits. And you shouldn't be using certain ones at certain times, to say the least. So got more gobs on the way, but I definitely say Zireael's army is looking scary, and I don't think SaMuRaI really has a way to defend against this amount, unless they fight on this Tainted Land, which would not be in SaMuRaI's favor. But he's doing it anyway, so I guess that's the thing. Meanwhile, we have a little Goblin incursion in the bottom. And Zireael has just noticed, and now he's sending some Axlors to try and deal with that a little bit. Even buffed Goblins still dying, because Goblins, even with the buff, still die pretty rapidly. Axlor is pretty much one-shot a Goblin, if not one-shot a Goblin, even buffed. Probably 2-shot if I had to guess. So they drop like flies. Looks like we did have a farm disappear here. It's being rebuilt, a mill rather, I guess. And he is continuing to get more thralls. SaMuRaI has defended, though. And now he's gone into the tunnel. And he's probably going to go on the offensive here, through maybe this tunnel here. Well, since that seems to be his closest one. He also might just be waiting for something else. Biding his time. We'll see. The Tainted Land here actually was a good play. Because it gave his whole army this buff right in front of his base. Allowed him to defend nicely. But, I mean, also, SaMuRaI was lucky his enemy walked into it to fight him. Because I think it would have been maybe better if Zireael went around the back and did something away from that. But in the end, they're both gaining power points. So, SaMuRaI's got 3 power points in the bank after getting his thing. He's at 340-ish of 600. Zireael is at 230 of 450. And he's at 4 power points. So Angmar's actually ahead in power points. Not by, only by 1. But the Goblin player is ahead on farms and command point limits. We do have Goblin archers joining the fray now as well. Looks like he's auto-casting the poison arrows. Which I always wonder, is it worth? I don't know. I still do it anyway. I'm sure it is, having some poison damage. But they do stop to do their animation, so I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. An arrow stopped is an arrow not shot. Wisdom. Some Buddhist monk 2020. Alright. Looks like Angmar's defending nicely. Zireael's got another bulk of stuff over here. Ready to savage more goblin heads. And SaMuRaI's doing a good job of getting his spam up and sending it through the tunnels. He's not going to want to pop out here, though, I don't think. Is he? Did he? No. I think he'd be surrounded and killed. He popped out over here instead to defend here. Definitely a better decision on his part. Unfortunately, his goblin archers got caught by some Gundabad orcs. Zireael's bad man. And Zireael is continuing to expand his economy out towards the area he's securing. Something I learned while watching StarCraft 2 replays a long time ago. It's always good to try and expand your expand while you're pushing, basically. So if you got map control of this area, it's safe to put a farm down here, isn't it? Because the enemy's not going to be here while you're making carnage through this area. So it's pretty good practice, I feel like, to expand while you conquer. Divide and conquer. Expand and conquer. I don't know. Some sort of conquering is going to happen. SaMuRaI he's not getting anything else besides goblins currently. He does have a lot of goblins. That weird particle effect is the horde buff, of course. When you have a lot of goblins together, they get a buff. Which is pretty powerful. Can't quite remember what it is. Looks like he will clean up the Angmar force here. Zireael sending his builders back, sending more troops to the front. And it looks like he has probably killed a tunnel there. I saw it just briefly melt into the void. SaMuRaI has been expanding on the north. Looks like he has sent a wave of goblins. Oh, he has a tunnel in the back of the base as well. No, it's not the back. Whatever this. The right side of the base. And he's sending a bunch of goblin warriors into Zireael's base here. Try and do as much damage as possible. Looks like we have another tidal wave of goblins going into the tunnel. He's doing a great job using the tunnel system. So props to SaMuRaI for that. It definitely speeds up your gameplay immensely. Because you can go from here to here in an instant instead of having to walk all the way across the fucking map. It makes you pretty good. So players that utilize the tunnels and the mines are going to have a faster time. I don't know who's winning as of yet. I'd say they're kind of even. I want to say Angmar is winning, but I'm also not convinced that's true. Because I think SaMuRaI is actually doing pretty well. And he's just utilizing Goblin Warriors as well, really. Which isn't costing him a lot. It's actually, you know... Look at, he's cash floating 2,800 gold right now, resources, whatever you want to call it. As to where Zireael is spending all his eco trying to get stuff. He's also got his frozen land, 404 to 650 at the moment. Sounds like Waldar just arrived as well. We have 9 power points and 246 of peak 75. Very nice. So we have a hero out for Angmar. That's probably where most of his money went. Goblins, I'm not sure what he's going to do with all this cash he's floating. It's not really great practice to cash float this much unless you're going for a hero or something. And in RTS in general, not a good idea to cash float. But in this game, since we have these mega heroes that cost a lot of money, it does make sense sometimes if you want like a Gandalf or something crazy. But maybe he's going to save for Drogoth. I think Drogoth against Angmar is terrible because he dies to ice arrows in a fucking flash. Which I hate, but it is a possibility. There's Waldar, burying my beautiful face, of course. We do have the Wildman summon as well there. From Goblin player SaMuRaI. Oh yeah. And those Wildmen definitely helped out, but Angmar had axe throwers and stuff. And of course a hero buffing them. This Waldar gives leadership to Hillman, Rudar Spearman, Axors, and Hillman. It says Hillman because you can get Hillman from the inn, of course. They're basically Wildmen of Dunland, but they're called Rudar Hillman or something. Right, SaMuRaI is making his way through the south. Gonna try and take some farms. Looks like he's doing just that. Zireael's getting ready to engage that. Well, he's fighting off this with Waldar and the buffed Axlors. Like against goblins, you don't really need to buff the damage of the Rudar Axlors against a Goblin Warrior. But it also gives him armor. So, I mean, that helps. And if he starts getting anything else, or buffs or whatever. Or they'll just do more damage to buildings. Everything. Just solid. It's just good to have leadership in any scenario. Really. Waldar's a great choice if you're going for a heavy Hillman play. Against factions like, I don't know, like dwarves or something, Morgamir generally I feel is a little better. Because he gives that debuff. Which you're really going to want against strong units like Guardians and stuff. Also, Morgamir's just pretty solid. He's got a little cripple. Cripple streak. Alright. Looks like the back of the base is being ravaged from Zireael again. Losing his mills all over the place. Throwing down a wall hub to save his builder at some point. Almost finishing a wall hub. Zireael is clearing out the bottom here. No one's creeped the cave trolls on either side yet. Nobody cares about the inns or cave troll creeps too much. We even still have the war creeps here and here. But they have cleared this one and this one. So they can use these paths, I guess. They just want to get rid of the ones that were in the path. Which makes sense. So you can attack in without getting bit by wargs, like this is about to happen anyway. Plus, I feel like the range is not super long. Luckily those aren't BFME2 wargs, because those things are nasty. But they'll trample. Oof. Could you imagine? Warg packs and warg like trample. Oof. No thank you. Okay. Looks like SaMuRaI will kill whatever's sent over here. He actually went for Drogoth. Fucking kidding me. I mean, I say Drogoth is terrible against Angmar, but he's only terrible against Angmar with Ice Arrow Dark Rangers, which of course Zireael has none of. So Drogoth is going to do a fantastic job of killing everything. So this will be pretty great for SaMuRaI. Like, he's been making super good use of just spamming out goblins to get power points and fend off the enemy and keep him harassed. Enough to the point where he can save for Drogoth. He's also throwing up a giant sentry expansion. Fortunately for him, though, Zireael has gotten into his base with a lot of Axors. But he, of course, has the ability to put out just a billion goblins. So he should probably be alright in this giant sentry expansion. We'll also be throwing rocks, trying to get some kills. We do have Brigandage nearby. Rudar, Spearman, Axors, and Hillman get resources for kills. So that's always nice to have. That does help boost Angmar's shitty eco, since they don't have any form of lumbermill or power. It boosts eco. While there definitely helps with that. But it only does benefit Hillman, of course. See, look, the Axors don't do very much to Drogoth. He doesn't seem to care too much. He's even going to go for a cheeky wing blast, just to assert dominance, and I respect that. And of course the Thrallmasters will be the last one to die, because they're so tanky. Good lord. As they should be, though, because, god, the Thrallmaster system is super annoying. That's a lot of goblins. And just like that, SaMuRaI seems to be doing quite well for himself. This is like the Fellowship being chased through Moria. How many gobos there is. Good god. Good gob. He's got lots more as well. Is he going to do anything besides Goblin Warriors? Oh, he's throwing down a fissure. There it is. He might get something else. These Wolf Riders, they'll do a little bit of damage, but they're probably going to melt if they get stuck. Looks like he's doing a decent job of not getting too deep and getting them stuck in poison blades, sworded to death. But at the same time, I'm sure SaMuRaI doesn't really care about the lives of these goblins, as he could build 50 billion more. He's bringing out another army out here. It's actually pretty entertaining to watch a decent goblin player. You know what I mean? If you can just keep popping out giant armies everywhere, it's good. Oh, well, so much for that. Karsh has entered the field. And of course, Karsh is the bane of the goblins. As you see, goblin warriors just stand around him and die. So that's not good. I think fun times for SaMuRaI are over. Just Chill Soul, it makes them slow, but also take damage over time. And that will increase in damage as Karsh levels up as well. Cordy Savage. These HD Goblin Warriors look great. They do, don't they? They've got shields and stuff. They look great if they're not moving. It's hard to get a good look at them when they're running away. Fuck them. There's some. Oh yeah, they're so twitchy. I love goblins. Let's have a look at powers quickly. We have Watcher for SaMuRaI. Oh boy. 474 with 1,000 command points. We have Giant Summon for Zireael. He's got 4 command points in the bank. 446 of 700, so I'd say SaMuRaI's doing better. They both have a good power to use. Obviously, Watcher's going to be great if Zireael clumps his units together. And he's going to savage those beasts. One of the rare matchups where any hero isn't a bad idea. Indeed. Any. I think literally any of Angmar's heroes are a good call. Obviously, Karsh is very good, especially Karsh in Fell Wind. Like, look at this. He just wants to get Karsh into the middle of the army, just to stand there. He doesn't even have to attack. And things die. That's going to make things very difficult for the armies of shit goblin warriors that SaMuRaI is throwing out here. Where's this Drogoth, by the way? Don't tell me Drogoth died already. Oh, there he is. It's like, fuck. I missed that. Yes, the goblins did have shields because of the HD edition mod I have. That's why I have different skins and stuff for my units. If you're wondering. I probably didn't mention at the beginning of this video. Well, this segment. Alright, in comes a horde of goblins. We have a wildman summon, it sounds like. There it is. They're ready to pillage and burn. As they do. I'm not sure what SaMuRaI's doing with Drogoth at the moment. I guess he's just waiting for him to heal. Isn't there a thing on the fort for goblins that can heal Drogoth quicker? Doesn't need Drake thing or whatever? Maybe not. I can't remember. If so, might be worth investing. There's the Watcher, and there's the Drogoth. Ooh, Angmar's army just got smashed. All that's left is the hill trolls. And of course the guys that weren't there. We do have the introduction of Dark Rangers now into the armies of Zireael, but they don't have the ice arrows, and he has no way of getting them yet. We have some mountain giants. 2 of them, in fact. 3 of them. So it looks like the siege is being brought. Oh, this Karch is he's just destroying these guys. He's level 4 now. Look at how quick they die now. Ew. Just watch their health bar deplete. Oh, he's walking the giants into the archer line. Is he going to stomp? I think he's going for the actual archers. Oh, very nice. They can just walk over units, of course, and kill them. Kind of like an int. Well, just like an int. It's not kind of like an int. It's exactly like an int. Or a ballista if you're savvy. Maybe not. Ooh, it's a lot of gobos. It's fun watching hordes and hordes of goblins just pour in. I love it. What level's Drogoth? 6. Very cool. He's got Fireflight ready to go. He's a bit low on health though, which is not ideal for him. We do have King Land as well as the snow. Oh no, the Felwind long shot. Rip Goblin Army. That is a nasty combo. Felwind Karsh, Felwind Longshot. They have so many. Angmar has so many ways to deal with Goblin hordes, don't they? And it's definitely becoming apparent that it's kind of a problem for him now. Look at this giant karate kicking the shit out of these guys. Ooh, he died netting a fresh 175 resources to Hwaldar. Very nice. Drogoth needs a good Fireflight. I need it. We all need it. I'll probably miss it. Such is the way of things. I love how you can see the reflection of Drogoth flying over the water. So good. So good. And there goes Hwaldar chasing down that boy. Very nice. Very nice, Solus. I look forward to seeing it, hopefully. And not missing it entirely. Thank you for the host, Shanks. Alright, Zireael has a pretty powerful army now. I think some damage is going to be done here. I think we just had some summon Hillman from Hwaldar there. Here they go. The mountain giants are doing work, though. No, don't underestimate mountain giants. Those rocks are deadly. Oh, we got a long shot again. I don't think he had Felwind ready. Karsh is still doing pretty well. He's trying to use Karsh to take down the mountain giants. He actually has Blink now, which he used to teleport into the mountain giants. That's pretty fun. Karsh has a pretty fun power set, to be honest. His ability to teleport. This is a very, very good power. And Chill Soul, of course, is just solid. And then we have the Mountain Giant summon. I do find it kind of weird Angmar summons Mountain Giants. Is it just me? Maybe. Is SaMuRaI gonna lose his fort? He might. Will the Spiderling summon be enough to stop this Mountain Giant from killing his fortress? Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, Ripperino. SaMuRaI does have 2,000 resources in the bank and a lot of farms still. As long as he has a builder heals, he could still be okay. Although Angmar still has armies and stuff. He also still has Drogoth, which is almost level 7. He's also Creep the Troll. It is kind of weird he'd spin off creeping while his base gets destroyed, but I mean, clearly he had some sort of plan. He's going for Fire Drake Broods, but it looks like the Snowbind has been casting his fissure to keep them from being produced, while the rest of shit gets destroyed by the Snow Trolls. Azog's on the field, I didn't even see him. If he can get Azog level 4, he can start killing things pretty nicely. Ooh. Almost have a Karch Whisper of Death unlocked. And level 7 Hwaldar. Oh, there's Drogoth. Remember him? Interesting. I'm assuming SaMuRaI still has builders. Yeah, he has one in his tunnel, and he also has Goblin Warriors in there. And there's a builder there as well. I mean, he still has a lot of tunnels. Looks like Zireael's actually walled himself in with some towers there. I say walled lightly. I've noticed this in a different replay. Zireael always makes his towers in 2s. Fun fact. Is it fun? I don't know. Are you having fun? Maybe. But that is the thing he does. There we go. We have the Fire Drake Broods. We have Drogoth level 6 and a lot of Gobos ready to do some damage. It's getting more tunnels and a spider pit on the field now. I mean, it'd be really in Zireael's best interest to get ice arrows. Those are not SaMuRaI's towers. Those are... Oh, you're right. You're right. I take it back. They were so close to the base, I thought they were Angmars. Sorry, my bad. Well, that's weird that you let them go there. Oh, look at who decided to join the party. Doesn't Drogoth do a lot of damage to him? Firefly? Maybe. He's already used it, of course. How the hell could SaMuRaI ever come back from this? I'd say he's on the verge of death. Drogoth's continuing to level, though, at least. But how? I don't know. Hello, Quega. The introduction of Crash Bandicoot really fucked things in his base. Oh, the builder's been spotted. Will he get in the tunnel or be eaten? Oh, he's been smashed. Too bad he didn't eat him. I love when builders get eaten with this ability, Devour. Also gives them a buff. Gives them 50% damage, 100% armor if you eat a unit. Kind of like Sharku. So where has he moved to? Down here, I guess. Well, he's not dead yet. But it's not looking good for SaMuRaI, it's gotta be said. If Zireael lost this game at this point, that would be embarrassing to say the least. And he still hasn't killed Drogoth. He is now level 8. I feel like he could have killed Drogoth if he just built a forge and upgraded ice arrows. You know what I mean? He does have the eco. It is true, SaMuRaI has eco. He is running out of eco, though. He's got to build a fort still, you know, if he wants to do that. I mean, it is possible he can recover. Especially since he has Drogoth. Does he have ice arrows yet? No. I think that's the biggest mistake that Zireael is making at the moment. This guy would be already dead. He's close to dead. To be honest, SaMuRaI is very lucky he's not. But how hard is this to... Surely he's cash flowing enough to get upgrades. Crazy. I think he knows he has this in the bag. Interesting. Why would you snowbind the enemy fort while it's building? Can you stop it building while it's snowbound? I'm not sure you can. Maybe he's locked it in. If so, then that's a good strat, actually. Keep the builder from being able to stop it and run away. Oh man, Drogoth is very close to level 10. Painfully close, one might say. There's a couple of heroes he can pick off as well to get him up there. Very nice. I mean, Walder may have my face, but I still want to see him go splat. Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Level 10. Where's he going to do it? I want to see him incinerate. You can incinerate this. There's not much there. Maybe not. Well, I mean, he's almost got his fort up now. I would say due to Zireael's lack of finishing him, more or less. I still think Zireael will win, even if SaMuRaI comes back, gets a full base going again. Having a level friend Drogoth is pretty big, though. But he also has to be very careful as to where he uses. Because you can't just stop over a bunch of rangers and incinerate. Because you're going to die a horrible death before you get to even put off any flames. So that's not the dream. But his fort is up and running now, and he's starting to get a Goblin Cave. Incredible. There we go, those towers are down. And some tunnels as well. His eco is he's still at 775. He still has a lot of tunnels. And he almost has a Balrog as well, I think. So potentially, if he could get some stuff, get a few power points, he could summon a Balrog and maybe do some damage. There's also a $1 gold over here if you could ever get over to pick it up. You need to get some more builders on the go. We do have 16 power points in the bank for Zireael, who's only Zireael has less farms than SaMuRaI, or at least at the moment I looked. Which is kind of funny, considering he has nothing. And look at Azog going, he's got the Great Battle Rage on. Oh. Great Battle Rage or not, that's gonna hurt. Looks like he did summon the Wildman in there to try and save him. Luckily he didn't take as much damage because he had the 40% armor going. Good to have Orc summon on top of the Wildman summon. So many summons. My god. And another giant sentry being summoned in to help throw some rocks at the enemy. This boy likes his giant summons. Giant sentries, rather. Does putting giant sentry in aggressive stance matter? It does for all the rest of the catapults and stuff, but I'm not sure about giants. It might. Oh, there's some rangers waiting for the ambush. Oh, very nice play by Zireael, waiting in the trees. Luckily for Drogoth, SaMuRaI managed to get him out of there. But these rangers, of course, are stealth in the trees, as you see, they're flashing invisible. Most rangers can do that, if not all rangers, I think. Rajam, well, they're not rangers, I guess. Anything with the word ranger in its name, probably. You have to be a little cautious. If they had ice arrows, he'd be dead. I'm gonna say it again. I don't know why he doesn't have ice arrows. Does he know? Does he not see their weakness? I don't know. There's the giant summon. He's gonna try and finish the fort. I want Incinerate to happen somewhere. Didn't incinerate that, huh? Oh, wow. 3 is pretty big. Didn't do fuck all with this guy, though. But he did get incinerate. Nice! And there is the Balrog of Morgoth. Getting something under the trebuchet to destroy that, as well as the archers. Nice defensive play there. He knows he's losing, so emergency Balrog was definitely in order. And now he's going to try and get it to the enemy base, probably, and do some damage before it runs out. In 2.02 version 7, of course, the wings has a increased cooldown, so you can't just fly over to the enemy base like version 6. You have to plan accordingly, basically, where you're going to summon him, because you know you're only going to have so much time to fly and walk. It's like he went for a fire breath and probably didn't click it properly. I have that problem all the time. You probably should ignite, though. If you're going to be swinging, you want to ignite first. Otherwise, you're just wasting... You're wasting potential DPS! Come on down. Who doesn't ignite their Balrog? Have mercy! Well, this is one of the most underwhelming Balrogs I've ever watched. Well played! At least you get a fire whip. Okay. I guess it's better. And some dead doges for good measure. Not a very good Balrog use, I gotta be honest. He could have done so much more with that, but he didn't do much with it at all. And it died. It even died. Not that that matters. Baldar is on the field now, still over here. Let's look at SaMuRaI's base. It's seen better days. It's a bit savaged, but it still works. And Drogoth is still alive. Could potentially do another Incinerate if he's lucky enough. I feel like Zireael is throwing this game. You know what I mean? I genuinely feel like he's throwing this match. He could have won this so easily. But I don't know what he's doing. Also, how is his eco just so bad now?
We are the elite.
I know Drogoth's smashing his farms, but... Well, that's probably why. He's Witch King is smashing his farms. But... SaMuRaI is making a comeback here. And I gotta say... that could have been avoided. So at this point, Zireael kind of deserves to lose, I feel like. We'll see. I guess he does want that base dead, doesn't he? Zireael's definitely tunnel visioning this for it, yeah. Which, of course, is leaving SaMuRaI to freely expand across the entire map, getting map control and huge eco. And then he walked right into a Watcher. Ooh. That is brutal. After upgrading them and everything. On my... It's a good thing friendly fire Watcher isn't a thing in version 7, huh? But he'll still have a good snack! Oh yeah. He'll eat friendly builders even. You still have to be careful of that. I think he'll eat whatever. But he won't damage you with whipping tentacles at least. It's not an impressive comeback at the moment, it's more of an impressive throw. It's kind of how I feel about it as well. Like, what is he doing? And now he's turtling. I'm facepalming a bit. You can't see it, but it's happening. How does he have so little? Having such good... Oh. And he's not rebuilding his farms. And he's not defending his farms against Drogoth. Yeah. Doesn't every comeback need a throw by definition. That's a valid point, philosopher, DJ. I don't know. Maybe? I guess in a way, yeah. Oh, Tho wins. Incinerate is almost back. No, this is literally just a lesson in buy the fucking ice arrows for your archers. You scrub lord. If Drogoth died, this game would have been over. And seeing as how he knows the biggest threat the goblins have is a flying unit. That is weak to ice arrows. Super weak to ice arrows. Baffles me greatly. But hey, I don't know. Probably thinks goblins are poor and doesn't need to expand anymore. I mean, that's madness. You can't just assume your opponent is poor. Look at SaMuRaI's even building a tower. Oh my god. Oh. There comes the Shade of the Wolf summon again. And he's going straight for the fort, it looks like. No, maybe not. How can this incinerate on Shade of the Wolf, I wonder? I'm slightly curious to see. Maybe Shade of the Wolf is dying, but he of course can just eat a goblin and heal, so it's not too big a deal that he does take some damage. Shade of the Wolf is both a cool power and a dogshit power, isn't it? It's like it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of weird. I don't like it, but I like his powers. It should be. I don't know why it's just a giant shade wolf. It's very curious. Much cooler thing that could have been used. He is getting some damage done with it, though. That Call of the Pack ability is pretty good. Who play? This is the Goblin player is SaMuRaI, and the Angmar player is Zireael, or Gaji Pro. Not putting the pro in his name this day, though. Not today. Azog's out. She's level 6 now. Look at this. SaMuRaI has fucking the entire map covered in tunnels and towers. And it seems he also likes to build his towers in twos as well. It's only a matter of time before SaMuRaI wins, because Zireael doesn't seem to know what to do at this point. This is not the answer. I don't know what this would achieve. I think he's trying to defend his farms. He's defending his farms with ice arrow towers, because he can't be bothered to research ice arrows. I hurt. Well, at least Karsh is back. Level 9 Karsh. Ooh. Yeah, quick things die around Karsh now. Oh, Drogoth's taking some damage. He's very close to these rangers, but he is level 10. He's quite a bit of health. 8,700. He does 732 melee damage. How much does Gorekill do? 200. Ooh. Boulder does 246. So he does a lot of melee damage. How far away those spiders are from their spider hole expansion. Jeez, I didn't realize you can go so far. I think we're just watching the slow decline of 1, my sanity, and 2, Angmar. He might eventually get this fort, but will it really matter at that point? Because I feel like, you know, SaMuRaI just builds somewhere else. He has a tunnel system that connects the entire map together. And a level 10 Drogoth. So they just do the same thing somewhere else, while still maintaining full map control. Ooh, is Drogoth really going to risk going in there? Very risky, but worth it. That radius on the incinerator is huge. Almost killed that guy as well. Nice. What level is Gorekill? Level 1. Won't be seeing any call from the deep, I don't think, in this one. Unfortunately. Okay. He's gonna chase him back a bit. Oh. Yeah. I just want Angmar to die. He deserves it. Can I give it to him, Frodo? Can I? No. And neither can SaMuRaI at this point. But he is going for Fissure over here. Throwing up another tower, of course. Secure his position. How much money does Goblin have? He has 1,700 at the moment. And of course he's almost got Balrog back. Hopefully his next Balrog will be a little bit better than his last one. And we almost have a 25 for Angmar on the other side. Actually, will he have to get a 15? I can't remember. He only has 115, and I don't think Giant Summons in the middle. Pretty sure, so I think he still needs to buy a 15 to buy something else. Am I wrong? Maybe. We have a Shelob, though. Cool. Unfortunately, Shelob is probably going to die very rapidly. Ooh. Nope. Managed to get away. Very nice. If version 8 ever releases, you guys are going to love Shelob. Been giving a little buff. I hope, at least. But I think she'll be much easier to get around because her locomotor has changed to make her less. She moves less weird. It's more smooth and good. But of course, version 8's a myth, so it doesn't matter. I was talking about version 8 like 2 years ago. Whew, just bad, man. It's like waiting for Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Gorkill's level 4 now. He's leveling up nicely. Very nicely indeed. He's also making his way through some of these towers here with Mountain Giant support. I already love Shelob, it's just she always dies. Yeah, agreed. That's exactly how I feel about it. She dies too easily to Archer Fire, quite frankly. Such is the fate of all beasts, mostly. Rogash is the same boat. Oof. The Watcher. In the water. Banner's so strong. Don't worry, they're gonna run back into it. Wada! The karate kick to the face. I'm just... He's done it! But he hasn't upgraded them yet. How long has this been? And he's just now got ice arrows. This is one of those moments where you want to walk up to that person in real life and just smack them across their face. Like, what are you doing? Good phone, man. I did like the Karsh early game, though. Karsh had a good time. That's for damn sure. Do we just fast forward the rest of this game? I think it's done. It looks like SaMuRaI is going to win here. I don't even know if Zireael's even building troops anymore. Nope, it's over. Yay! That did end in DC, by the way. Zireael DC. But, I mean, he lost, didn't he? You think he lost? I think he lost. He lost hard. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's not